This is Computer Insider. I'm Bob Pritchard. This week marked one of the most significant events in the history of the computer industry. It was 32 years ago this week that IBM introduced their first personal computer. Looking back at the event, it wasn't so significant because most people, and remember back in 1981, the vast majority of people had never touched a computer in their lives. Anyway, most computer people thought that the IBM PC would fail. Looking back at the event from our current perspective, the exact opposite is what really happened. In 1981, the feeling was that IBM was a data management company specializing in large computers. The PC market was being dominated by companies like Apple, Commodore with their C64, and Radio Shack with the TRS-80. IBM apparently had no understanding of how to load a game into a computer, and consumers had no idea of how to run an accounting system. So the pundits of the day declared that IBM would go nowhere and be delegated to the back rooms of the IT department. So just how did IBM manage to knock off all those other platforms and take control of the industry? Simple. As it turned out, every manager in corporate North America wanted a shiny new computer on his or her desk that they were actually in control of, and not necessarily connected back to the mothership or mainframe, which by design put it under the control of the computer department. This misread on the IBM PC wasn't the only boo-boo that happened in the early days of the computer industry. Another clear miss was the call on hard disks. Hard to believe today, but back in those early years of the computer industry, people thought that hard disks would never catch on. After all, just how could you ever fill a 5 meg drive? Load all the phone books in North America? Or how about color monitors? After all, users were simply using word processing and spreadsheets, so what value would color bring, and how could you possibly justify the costs? Probably the biggest bad call of them all was communications. Early modems, which connected computers to the world by telephone lines, worked at 300 baud and then 1200 baud. I remember using my first 1200 baud modem thinking that the information was coming in so fast that you had to remain focused to be able to read it in real time. Today, even your pocket phone can work at 10 megabit speeds. Reporting for Computer Insider, I'm Bob Pritchard.